In this video, I'll show you how to make this interesting looking sheet metal part here. So I'll start a new part. Got sheet metal turned on. I'll start with the base, which is a 4x4 square. And this is going to be 0.1 thick. Leave these on the defaults. I'm going to make some edge flanges here. Start here, come toward me, and that's going to be 3/4. My bend radius is going to be 0.060. And then I'll add the other, edges. And they're all 3/4. Okay, and I've got some more flanges going on there. And that's a 1-inch flange. Again, bend radius is 60 thousandths. It's going at a 90. Now, if you want to change that angle, you can change the angle of this easy enough. Okay, let's see, but I do want that to be 90. Okay, and that I need to change that profile because it's not the full width. This is actually 2.5 wide. Use your dimension tool. 2.5, and then from this outside edge to the side of there is 0.75. I'll go back because I have another flange, similar flange on this side, so I'll do the same thing. Edit the flange profile. Let's go back. Edge 2, edit the flange profile. There we go. So slide that one over. Dimension it. It's the same as the other side. That's 2.5. And that's 0.75. Let's go back because I think I accidentally stretched that out. Flange 2. Yeah, I need to edit that. Let's see, so what am I missing? Oh, I need to, somehow I managed to, oh, I accidentally drug that thing. There, out. That's supposed to be 1 inch. Okay. That looks correct. And I'm going to put some fillets on there. Let's go to the corner, break corner. These are 0.5 fillets on those, and I just click on the face of each of those, and it takes care of those fillets. I've got another flange, so I'll go to edit flange here. Pull this one out. It's going to be 2-inch flange there, and 0.60. on the bend radius. Now what I want to do on this is called a hem. A hem is where you fold the metal over. So there's a hem tool here, and you got several options as far as the type of hinge. You can hem, you can close it, you can put a loop on it, you can curve it around. What I want to do is a 1/2 inch long, and I want it to be this kind of hem right there, and you'll see what it does is fold the metal over. So you can see the different types that you can create. So I wanted that fold over kind, I want it to be 1/2 inch long. So those are simple enough to add. Let's see, on this other end I have another flange. So that's going to be over here. And this one's going to be 2 inches long. And again, I'm going to make it narrower. It's only supposed to be 1 inch wide. It's not the full width. Use your dimension tool. That's 1 inch. And that means that dimension there is 1.5 to center it. And we'll go back and see. I think we're done with that part. Okay. We also want to put a bend in. We're going to put a bend in this flange right here. So that's a different tool. So you go to Sketch Bend, click on the face right there, and then use your sketch tool to draw a line. And I'm going to dimension it here in a second. So then I'll dimension that. And that's 1.5. So I'm going to bend it at that point. And then you have opportunity to say what angle you want to bend it at. In this case it's 90, and also if you want it to bend up and down, we can use the default radius, or we can change it to in our case it's 060, and then we want to click on, that's kind of backwards because you think you want to click on this side of the line, but click on this side and that's the body of the part, and you'll see how it bends this part up. And so we've got that flange on there, and we've got just a couple more things. We've got a hole to put in this. And let's see, we got a 3/8 hole. And that's a 1/2 inch down. And a 1/2 over. And then we'll go ahead and use our extrude cut to punch that hole. And then we're going to fillet those corners. Use your corner tool. In this case it's a 0.25 radius. Click on the face, it'll add the fillets. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and save this because I've got a lot of work in this already. And we call this the shallow pan. All right, we've got this these sort of vent holes in the bottom, so we're going to need to make a new sketch here. Got a series of circles. And the big one is a 2.5 diameter. And we got a 0.25. And we got one more, and that's 3/4. And we're going to put a construction line so I can orient these grooves properly. So let me right click on that, turn it into a construction line, and I'm going to right click and fix it so it doesn't move because I'm going to dimension off of it. Okay, so I can use my trim tool, and I want to get rid of all of those parts. And I do need a dimension. I need this angle here. And the total angle is 20, so each side is going to be 10. We should be good. Let's go ahead and do a cut. cut out those two pieces. Okay, let's go ahead and do, let's do a circular pattern. Direction's going to be the center, and it already figured out what I got in terms of pattern. And how many of these do we have? We have 8, so that's all set. So it's kind of a vent in the bottom. So I think that's everything. Okay, let's save this again. Let's take a look. I always like to look at the pattern. There's our flat pattern. Let's go to the drawing sheet, make a new drawing. And we'll try to fit our orthos and our ISO. And I don't really, that ISO there is not, that's not a great ISO view. Let's do something different. Let's see what we got. See what we have to choose from here. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to my model. And let's see. How about something like that? So if I update that, I should have my current view should be, yeah, that looks a lot better. Let's go with that. And I'm going to actually add a detailed view of this because it's going to be hard to get all those dimensions inside this. So I do need to put all my overall dimensions on here. Let's do a detailed view of this guy. Make a little more space. Okay, so that'll give you another place you can put all those dimensions for that part right there. So that'll give you, that's the drawing that I want to see, obviously with all the dimensions on there. And don't forget, as usual with these sheet metal parts, make sure you call out the material. In this case, it's 0.1 inch. 1018 steel. And there's your finished drawing, detailed drawing. It's also, let's go ahead and save that. And we'll add a drawing of the flat pattern as well. So we'll do a new sheet. And your flat pattern, and also, I don't know, that doesn't, you can put one of those on there like that. I think you're better off if you add the ISO, gives you a better view. And I don't know if I can scale that up. So you should put dimensions on this view as well. You should also call out the material, because again, this drawing here can stand on its own without those detailed drawings. I don't know if we can scale this up or not. Let's take a look at it. I think we might be in that kind of gray area. Yeah, you're in half scale. If you go full scale. Oh, no, not bad. You don't have room for your dimensions though. So probably, if you can fit your dimensions on there, that's great. Otherwise, I would go with a half scale drawing. Okay, there you go. So turn in those two sheets, the detailed drawing with dimensions on it. Flat pattern with an ISO as well.